Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, aka the idiot, Dave Koco from WrestleAM. It's a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find podcasts. We're always streaming when my computer's not broken on twitch.tv/KocoSports. Sorry that some of these reviews are a little bit late. I have a book coming out, which I'm super excited and nervous about, and my computer decided to die, so I have to put everything on this old computer onto this new computer, and I'm an idiot. But that's not important. The most important part is that we're talking about AEW Dynamite, Rampage, and AEW News, and I want to hear your opinions. Win, loss, or tie. First opinion, I'm not on Twitch, so I don't have to wear these. All right. I'm giving Dynamite a win, and I'm barely giving both shows a win. I thought Dynamite was a little bit better. I did like the main event of Rampage. We're reading this off tpww.net and CagesideSeats.com, and also a little bit of the Twitter machine. Those are my sources. Do what you will with that information. We have no affiliation whatsoever. All right, let's break this bad boy down. I thought this Dynamite was one of the best. It's number 200. There was a little bit of nostalgia for those that have been watching from day one. And on top of that, I feel like they're trying to fix a lot of the wrongs that they've done. So let's go down and see what we're talking about here, boys. Quick match. Yeah, Chris Jericho and Takeshita defeat Sammy G and Daniel Garcia. I feel like the last 2 weeks, storylines, booking-wise, wrestling-wise, Dynamite was off, AEW was off, but for this 200th episode, I think stuff is getting back on track, and I'm kind of enjoying it, and it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. And this went from a storyline I don't care about to, this is kind of intriguing. So yeah, Chris Jericho and Takeshita win. Chris Jericho questioned, Don Callis's, basically Jericho wins on Garcia after Don Callis hits Garcia with a bat. He was questioning it, and now the Jericho Appreciation Society is breaking up. What will Jericho do? It started off flat, but it's picking up a little bit of steam. Anything goes, three-way match. Trent Beretta gets the upset, defeats Jon Moxley at Pentagon. And overall, I just thought this was an amazing match. Jon Moxley is bringing back hardcore wrestling almost every single week, sometimes twice a week like today. And I feel like when it comes to hardcore wrestling, people are really extreme. They're like, I hate it, I love it. Ah! I think it just depends on how good I think every I know this is going to sound weird because I get the reputation of being a negative guy. They're like, I can't believe it. You didn't say everything was perfect. You're such a negative guy. Ooh. That's them, Bear. That's how they react. I got Bear Friend to pop. All right. If no one else finds me funny, at least my wife does. And at the end of the day, that's the most important. But yeah, I think it doesn't matter what style of pro wrestling you do as long as they're effort. And these guys had effort. I do like the fact that Trent Beretta, it felt like when Chris Jericho beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night, it's just no one expected Trent Beretta to win. I think the way it ended, it was perfect. So he steals the pin on Penta after Moxley hit him with a paradigm shift. All right, next trios match. The Elite defeat Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and Singh. I was kind of excited to see Kenny Omega hit the one-wing angel on Singh. They teased it, but doesn't happen. He hits it on Lethal, and then they announce the announcement. And I don't know. Me and Sid been talking about this. He's my co-host on WrestleAM. Without Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, AEW is Dixie Carter's Impact. Instantly. Like the difference between Dixie Carter's Impact and Tony Khan's AEW is the Elite. If the Elite weren't re-signed, I have no idea why you North Americans are like, I love this corporation, I love this corporation. It's literally the same company, especially when it comes to Collision. There's no one that is honest to God honest with himself that go, no, Collision and Raw, that's a different show. No, it's the same fucking show. It's the same goddamn show. And you guys argue and fight over it. Why? You guys just pick a side and you're like, I'll die. I don't know what the hell's. He's like, what's behind door number A? What's behind door number B? I'm like, I don't fucking know, but I'm all behind door number B. Fuck door A. That's you. Fucking don't be that way. Have standards. But I do believe the signing is huge. So congratulations. We'll talk more about that in a second. RH World Tag Team Champions, Aussie Open, defeat Adel El Hijo del Vikingo and Commander. Dude, my Spanish is just as good as my fucking Japanese here, boys. You okay, Giggle Bear? Am I going to have to ban you from the studio apartment? Security. Overall, I really enjoyed this match. I do feel like someone on the Twitch machine, I think it was Real Tight Spot, said, booking-wise, it makes no sense if you watch Ring of Honor. Like, I think there's a mess-up in the order of the matches. I could be wrong. My chat could be wrong. Source chat. But I canceled my Ring of Honor because I only watched it once, dude. There's so much wrestling. How do you guys watch everything? How do you do it? How do you do it? I'm retired and literally just stream novel YouTube. So I'm a fucking nerd. I am a super fucking nerd. I still just don't have the time. How do you guys have the time to watch everything? AEW's Women's World Championship. Tony is starting to bring the women in. You know what I noticed about Tony? He'll only do the right thing if someone yells at him on Twitter. It's like YouTube. YouTube doesn't give a fuck about you unless you go to Twitter or X. I don't think he gave a fuck about the women outside of, yeah, women are equal. Yeah, whatever. WNBA, fucking women power. Go boss. I like She-Hulk. You know, I don't think he really gave a fuck about women's wrestling. But now, they held the sign, they zoomed in on it. They're like, guys, it's the Divas Revolution. You did this. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up and put on good women's matches. But I really feel like a lot of giant corporations won't change unless you start insulting them on X/the Twitter machine. All right, AEW's Women's Championship, Shida defeats Toni Storm. I thought it was an upset. I enjoyed it, and I'm a little worried that Toni Storm's going to win over in the UK, but it would be nice to see Shida get a run, and Shida and Toni Storm, I think, are two amazing wrestlers, two amazing athletes, and I'd love to see more of it, and overall, I enjoyed it. I was like, yay, I'd give it a win. Let's see if we missed any promos. Scrolling down, Tony Khan makes an announcement. They did do a little video package of AEW, and it's like, sometimes, you forget how far they've come. So give yourself a Barry Horowitz, Tony. Don't worry, I'll make fun of you later. Chris Jericho having a hard time with his pals. Oh, Jack Perry and Jerry Lynn. Oh, this is a big one. Jack Perry challenges Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn says, nope, I'm too old. You can't get in. It's like, dude, if you... Ghetto. Jerry Lynn thinks he's too injured and too old. What? He's invited to the G1 next year? Grandpa won. Grandpa won. Grandpa won. Grandpa one's gonna start in a little bit. Anyway, so he said he can't do it, and then bam comes out Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show. At his prime, he was one of the best. And as a guy, I asked Rob Van Dam. I said, Rob Van Dam, how old you are? I was at the barbershop. I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 420 years old. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, 420 years old. Guy moves like a... Why don't we get him into Grandpa One, Ghetto? Yeah, you know it. A block's the best block. Anyway, yeah, I was excited to see Rob Van Dam there. Got a huge pop. Super happy. All right, and boop, 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 boop. Three-way, not bad. Backstage, Rob Van Dam. MJF, Adam Cole. I think this helps Adam Cole and MJF so much. I'm not a big, oh, everyone likes you, so you got to be great guy. I'm not that guy. You got to show me. I got to see for myself that you're great. And I think these characters have helped them. I think Adam Cole now, you got the Kingdom coming in and being like, you betrayed us. You got Roderick Strong, you betrayed us. You got MJF turning good. You got Adam Cole turning bad. It made two guys that were like, oh yeah, of course. Of course it's going to be like this. It became predictable and sad. When MJF got a pop for doing a Family Guy promo, I was like, oh, this is bad. And people are like, I've never seen a heel before. But no, I think character-wise, it makes it. Before Adam Cole was, hey, I used to be on NXT. Cool. MJF was, CM Punk promo 404 says, nah. Roddy Piper promo 476 says, nah. Oh, you want something original? Peter Griffin promo 17 says, nah. And then everyone's like, I can't believe it. He goes around and throws water and booze in fans' face. What a heel. Yeah, what a heel, what a heel, what a heel. But now he's building up character. He's building up story. It's making it interesting. So, yeah. And I think this storyline is helping MJF and Adam Cole beyond belief. So give yourself a Barry Horowitz, Tony. And I think that's it. Oh, no, they did a segment where Swerve Strickland, AR Fox went to Nick Wayne's training studio and beat the piss out of him. Dude, I haven't seen someone bleed that much in a while. Like, you can even see, I think it was AR Fox looking down like, boys, we're still going to go with this? All right. Fucking ride it out. Nick Wayne was bleeding buckets on that floor. I thought this was a good storyline. I don't know. I really like the storyline. I think a lot of ghettos, a lot of Tony Khans, even sometimes Triple H, even though I think Triple H is doing a lot better than Vince, they just pigeonhole heels. So it's the same fucking stupid thing over and over and over and over again. Where this, I'm like, all right, now this makes sense. You know, they went. It's like, no, I kind of liked it. I liked it a lot. I also liked the promos. So overall, huge win. You know what? I think this was a good fucking show. CM Punk, it was a video package. And I know we talked about CM Punk on the podcast, WrestleAM. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check it out wherever you see your podcasts. Here's the thing. CM Punk, you could solve all your problems. Just have great matches. Think about it. FDR has tons of problems. Bam! Great match, problem solved. You'd be surprised how far talent can get you in wrestling. So, CM Punk, I love you. Just have great matches. I don't think he can. All right, let's talk Rampage. This is off Cage Side Seats. All right, so you got Keith Lee and the Hardys defeat the Blade, Kip Sabian, and the Butcher. I thought it was average as fuck. I know that some people love the Hardys more than me. I love Keith Lee more than other people. The Butcher and the Blade have been there for a very long time. Overall, yeah, average. I like this promo. The Kingdom talk about the history in ROH and Adam Cole. They used to be tight, but Adam later abandoned them. It's typical Adam Cole forgetting about his real friends. It's good stuff. The Young Bucks say it's time to get back to tag division, so they got to take on the Hardys. And there is a segment that we did on our podcast. I know our podcast isn't that popular, so I'm going to repeat the segment here. Would you want Larry Bird to play, not in his prime, right fucking now? Would you want Larry Bird to be small forward for your team? Not in his prime, right fucking now. Call him up. Bring, bring. Larry, congratulations. You're on the Orlando Magic. Come on down. No, this ain't a fucking joke. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know you haven't played. That's cool. Yeah, we're going to sign you. Why? Because wrestling fans are fucking stupid and they think no matter how old you get, you're still the same person. Yeah, don't fucking worry about it, dude. Yeah, dude, don't worry. People will cheer. It's dumb. It's dumb. Why do we not fucking say, hey, that wrestler doesn't have it anymore? Why ain't that a fucking normal thing? It's a normal thing in every other occupation in the world. Anna Jay defeats Sky Blue. I thought this match was pretty decent. I kind of wish there wasn't as much side stuff, but I also wonder if these women could pull off a good match without the side stuff. So it left me guessing. Chris Statlander cuts a promo on Mercedes ahead of their TBS title match on Collision, which is on TNT. Statlander squats up and down Renee on his shoulders during an interview. I was like, that's impressive. And at the end, she's like, whoo. Yeah, so overall, pretty decent. They cut to the parking lot, Daly's place. I thought this was weird, out of order. I really thought this was weird, out of order. I think they should have. I know, like, their idea was, well, we'll put the Hardys up there. We'll put the Hardys up there because that will get us a ratings bump. That was like the way they were thinking. But I would have definitely put the parking lot Daly's place in the beginning or right after that. I would definitely have had Anna Jay defeats Blue Sky after this. That promo was like, the big thing that you're selling is the parking lot brawl at Daly's place. And you did it like when it was really close. You should have did it at the bottom of the hour. But, some people are like, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that everything is awesome. All right, next you got AR Fox Swerve Strickland defeat Logan Cruz. Logan Cruz! Guys, true story. Me and Logan Cruz used to work together. And fucking everyone's like, ain't you so happy that your friend made it? And I forgot who he was. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. ACW original. Logan Cruz. You think he remembers me? I hope not, because I didn't remember him. Anyway, him and Perez defeated. Two jobbers. I don't know. I think that's just because it's a squash match. I don't think they're two jobbers, but hey, that's what Cage Side Seat says. But yeah, overall enjoyed it. Short match and landed a 450 splash. A latest edition of QTV. Stop. Tony, just stop. No one likes it. It's the most WWE thing in the fucking world. It's not getting over. The only people that like QTV are the same people that like Yano. They like everything. So you don't need to. A lot of people are like, oh, my opinion matters as much. All right, so imagine you had a buffet. And the picky eaters went to the roast beef. But there was people that like, oh, well, I'll eat anything. I'm happy with anything. But then one person's like, hey, I only order roast beef. As a business owner, you would be like, well, this fucker likes anything, so I'll just get extra roast beef and cut back on what he eats. That's why you should have standards. Anyway, QTV fucking sucks balls. Next, Big Bell and Brian Cage cut a promo. Oh, dude, this had 80s, 90s wrestling all over it. They will embarrass FTR, win the AEW tag titles on Collision. It would be great, but FTR is best friends with CM Punk, and the only way they can get rid of that stank on them is have great matches. I don't think they're going to lose, even though I'd love to see Big Bill and Brian Cage go a lot farther, but we'll see. I'm just hoping for a great match on Collision. Mark Henry throws a video package out, and then you have the Blackpool Combat Club. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to change graphics. How embarrassing, boys. Look at that. See, running in the back is hard. Blackpool Combat Club and defeat Best Friends. I give it a win. I thought this had a little bit of ECW, a little bit of Lucha Underground, but a lot of Street Fighter 2. Did anyone else have Street Fighter 2 vibes? It was just a parking lot. They were beating the hell out of each other. They even chased away, Best Friend's mom. And overall, I thought this was silly, stupid, fun, hardcore, a little mix of everything. And I enjoyed it. And I think now they're going against the Lucha Brothers. So overall, really enjoyed it. All right, so more on the Elite signing with AEW. This is from Wrestling Observer via TPWWNet. Recently signed new multi-year contracts with AEW. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dave Meltzer reported this week at Wrestling Observer newsletter that the length of the Elite's new contract is currently not known beyond it being multiple years. Meltzer reported the current belief is sources that AEW and Elite made an agreement to keep the exact length a secret, but a recent rumor going around is their new deals are for 4 years in length. Got it. Well, I mean, I guess not knowing when it's going to end is kind of interesting because then they can just jump over to the fucking Royal Rumble. Yeah. I always joke with WWE sweaties. I don't like the Young Bucks. I don't like Kenny Omega. Dude, as soon as their music hits, just like AJ Styles, you'll cheer for them. I do love that WWE fans like, AJ Styles, everyone always loved him. Propaganda, rewriting history. Propaganda, rewriting history. All right, there you go. So there you go. New deal. In regards to Omega, Meltzer reported the initial contract with AEW had expired on February 1st, but an injury time added months to it. Despite not being legally allowed to make any formal offer, WWE officials reportedly had Omega at the top of their most wanted list signing this year, but the WWE fans say he's not that good at wrestling. Fucking nerds. In regards to Elite agent, Barrio, Meltzer reported that Bloom negotiated all the contracts, deals seemingly Sunday, a way to give them all added leverage. They want friends. They want fucking friends, boys. Listen, here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize this, but with great numbers comes great power. And if you all go in to sign together, you'll get paid a hell of a lot more money. It's so funny because, like, not being greedy makes you more money. And I think that's a lesson that poor people don't know. I know that sounds mean, but yeah, you could actually make way more money working as a team. It worked with the Friends cast. It works all the time with certain unions that don't become corrupt. So maybe 3 unions. But yeah, it works. Bloom reportedly had told the Young Bucks that the highest guaranteed monetary amount that any tag team has received in pro wrestling history, including Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. So they rich. Injury updates for Bryan Danielson, Jamie Hayter, and Thunder Rosa. All right. So in regards, Meltzer reported Danielson had underwent surgery on July 3rd. At the current timetable, 3 months to return. All right, so Meltzer reported that Danielson will not be able to return in time for AEW's All In or All Out in 23 later this month. It's doubtful September's Grand Slam should be able to make a return by October. All right, so October. Regards to Hayter, oh man, so many people love this woman. Meltzer reported that AEW officials currently have an estimated timetable of February 2023. Damn, that's far away. For Hayter's present return to Hiatus. But yeah, wait a second. I think it'd be in 2024. Timetable. Okay, whatever, dude. She's have an estimated timetable of February 2023. That's already passed. I'm pretty sure he meant 2024. I have a plan to come back in September 1986. In regards, Rose and Meltzer reported that Rose is currently not expected to return in time for AEW's upcoming shows. No timetable for her return. So, all right. So maybe there'll be a couple big returns coming up. I'm sure a lot of fans really want Jamie Hayter to return. I'm a big fan of Thunder Rosa and Bryan Danielson. I mean, come on, who doesn't love him? All right, and AEW, my girl Jade Berg. Say it with me, Jade Berg. Career update. Basically, she had a meltdown on Twitter. X. Listen, guys. Can we all agree? I love Twitter. I love the X. I give my opinions, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm 98% positive only. I'm the most positive fucker in the world on X and Twitter because it's a great place to have a conversation. It is the worst platform to have an argument. It is the worst platform to have an argument. All right? You're like, hey, I think Noah's making some booking mistakes. You're a fucking idiot. What about this, and this? 3 of those things didn't make sense, but the one thing that, we could talk about, I believe this is the opposite. And then it'll be like, well, guess what? I thought controversial political thing you are. Like, how many... X... Twitter, I don't want to say it's always the Americans, but we're thinking it very loudly. Yeah. So she went on the Twitter machine. She had a fucking meltdown. Dude, just ignore people on the Twitter machine. Have a fucking conversation. That's it. It's just because, it's like fucking arguing with your pen pal. If how long are you going to argue? I'm going to argue with you. Okay. Fuck you. Oh, man. I got to stay up all night. What is this person going to say? Fuck me? No, I said fuck you. Oh my God, what is his response gonna be? It's like, come on, boys. Get your shit together. All right, let's find out. So Jade, they talked to Tony Khan. PW Insider had an interview with Tony Khan. And he said, well, Jade's still with us, and Jade has been on sabbatical since her upset. I believe a title loss after her unbelievable undefeated run. I guess Shadow's not a TBS champ. Dude, he's such a good CEO. It said nothing. Absolutely nothing. The best CEOs say nothing. Should be great to find this, but Jade is still with us. See, that's all you have to say. Jade is still with us. And I can't say for certain, but anybody's doing in the future, but certainly we value Jade and everything she's done here. All right, so there you go. Dark Order signed new AEW contracts. And poor Evil Uno. Is there anyone that's been more disrespected ever? Evil Uno fucking retweeted. So AEW has the Elite signed long-term contract sets for AEW, full press release. And Uno fucking quote tweets it and goes, Dark Order also resigned. Where's our press release? Poor Dark Order. Give them a hug. So there you go. All right. This weekend there is a ton of wrestling. We already did a SummerSlam review in about 1 minute live, not recorded. I'll be watching the G1 and we'll do a review of that. And my computer's acting up, so I hope this looks okay. And hopefully I can just start rocking and kicking some caboose. We are on KocoSports on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, X, Threads. Dude, I've never had any interaction on Threads. You guys follow me on Threads and say, hey, what's up? Thread live. Hell yeah. Also, the mean streets of Yokohama. All right. I love you, dudes. And I'm late for the G1. I'm going to be honest. There was another AEW story, but I saw the clock and I was like, oh shit, it's time for the G1. So, in the comments, guess what that AEW story was? You'll never know because I'm off to the G1. With that, I am over. Hey, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.